Are y'all seeing dots yet? Polkadot has me seeing dots for sure. We are seeing a very powerful rally in Polkadot, along with all the other cryptos, but Polkadot's rally really stands out right now. As a matter of fact, it's so powerful, you can almost see it in this big picture daily view that we have here. Looking back at the history, this is one of our higher risk cryptos simply because it doesn't have as much history as many of the other cryptos that we're tracking. It's one of those altcoins that I can't track any further back than 2020 on this platform at the moment. And that just means we have fewer points of inflection. There's less confluence we can look at. But the good thing is that overall, the patterns do seem to synchronize with a lot of the, they seem to correlate with a lot of the other cryptos. So the way I had this analyzed was that we had a big one wave, a wave one rally that stopped earlier this year, spring of 2021, but a sharp pullback in a wave two. And the wave two went relatively deep, just beyond 50%. And we have been set up with a powerful rally ever since. And you can actually see that we've already hit our wave one target on the big picture. Looking at the smaller picture, the story is, again, similar. You can see the same thing going on here. We have our pattern completed here, a 5-wave rally with the wave 2 pullback. If you do recall the last update I did on Polkadot, I had this peak here labeled as the wave 1, and I had an alternate pattern showing a higher wave 1 in red. Well, that alternate is what ended up coming to fruition. So I've taken off the alt pattern and, well, I've made the alt pattern the main pattern. So that's why you don't see it on the pattern. So again, we have presumably completed wave 1 and 2, and we didn't quite make it back down to our ideal retrace point, which would be at least 38.2%. But judging by the power of this rally over the past day or so, I'm not too worried. Now, there's a small chance that we may pull back in a more, I guess, a deeper wave 2. Not a very high possibility right now. When we look at the MACD, it's already reset once or twice over, and we had a really nice low MACD on what I'm calling the bottom of our wave 2, the A wave and the wave C. So I can say with reasonable confidence that we're done with our pullback in Polkadot, along with pretty much all the other cryptos we're analyzing here. If you're trying to buy, still a good time to buy. But as I mentioned, this is a higher risk crypto simply because of the lack of history. So position your size your positions accordingly, provided that we hold this pattern together. Our wave 3 in this 1 hour view will take us to somewhere between $48 and $53, right in this range here. And of course, after a 4th wave consolidation, we're looking at a 5th wave top somewhere between $55 and about $60. So again, that $55, $60 mark should get us to, let's see, all the way to the 0.618 extension. So let me recap here what I was getting at. Our ideal wave 1 in the bigger picture should reach between the 0.382 and the 0.618 extension off of our larger 1-2. If we can really make it to the 0.618 extension on this larger wave 1, that's a very good sign for some incredible rallying potential in the future. Now, provided that we actually complete and follow through on wave 1, and we have a corrective rally, a corrective pullback to wave 2, which should be a 3-wave pattern of some sort, relatively sharp and swift, we should have a breathtaking rally that will actually have you seeing dots, and that will hit a minimum of $191. It could go as far up as what, $381. So that would be the stronger pattern taking hold. And again, if we hit our 0.618 on our first wave, that would be around $63. That takes us to 381 on the 3rd wave. So I'm putting the more conservative pattern here for now, and we'll adjust as we go. If we keep holding on, our larger 3rd wave will take us to at least $583. That would be over a 20x return from where we are right now. And of course, bigger picture, longer term, if we hold on a larger 4th wave consolidation, our final top will take us somewhere between 1779 and 3542. So yeah, we're at 32 right now. 1779, that's a long way up. I'm trying to do the math here. What was that? 62x returns, maybe higher. So that's a heck of a gamble, and the reward risk is pretty good despite the limited history in Polkadot. One thing to note here, of course, is I do have an alternate pattern. Again, very common to many of the cryptos that I'm analyzing, most of the cryptos, in fact, and that this is actually a B wave fake out rally, and that we pull back in a wave C for a deeper wave two. I don't see that happening right now because unlike some of the other cryptos, we don't have a double bottom here. We have one bottom and we have been blasting off ever since. So this is looking really bullish, not a bad one to try out. And of course, diversify your position. Don't put everything into one basket, size your positions accordingly. And of course, thank you for watching. Happy trading.